What's up, everyone? I'm here with Mark Bradford. Okay, first of all, let me start with this. You were one of the most skeptical people to ever use DripJobs. What's changed, man? Do you like it? Was it worth it?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the biggest thing is like the return on investment is like instant. As soon as you integrate it with, the stuff that you already have in place. I linked it with my website, with
Nice.
my request a quote button,
Yeah.
and it's just every phone call that I get for customers requesting an estimate. I just redirect them to the website, and DripJobs
Yeah.
takes over from there.
Love it.
So yeah, it's definitely been a game changer. I'm still learning some of the aspects of it. And I think it's great that there's new and updated features coming in all the time. So I'm definitely
Yeah.
excited for the Google Calendar when that comes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely it's made a
Good,
huge
man.
difference.
Good.
Absolutely.
So yeah, that was one of the things is because you and I had spoke before and you weren't sure if, because sometimes it might feel like DripJobs is too big, right? Because I know that you kind of do your own thing. Are you still, solo?
Well, I do have a couple full-time guys and a part-time guy.
Okay.
So,
Oh, cool. All right.
we're definitely growing. Um, so we want to use, whatever's appropriate as we grow. And I think
Yeah.
that,
Grow into
Drip
it.
Jobs,
Right.
yeah, absolutely. So there's still some features of Drip Jobs that I don't utilize yet, but that's just because I need to take the time to really fine tune them and tweak them.
Absolutely.
So I still use every part of it. It's just there's some parts of my old estimating process that work in tandem.
Yep.
So eventually we'll be merging that.
Great.
Like I said, it's just it's a fine
So,
tuning
so
process.
you got so a couple things. You mentioned the booking link, and I just want to make sure you know this. I know you're directing people to go to your website, but we added a button on the bottom menu. It says new request. Have you seen that on the DripJobs app?
That I don't know that I've seen that. No.
You got to check it out. So if
Okay.
someone calls you, you hit that button and you just punch in their phone number and it sends them the link. So you don't
Oh,
have to
cool.
say, hey, go to the website. You just hit that button, put in their phone number, and then just like that, they get the link to fill out the form.
Oh, even better. Yeah.
So save a step there. So you've been using it now for I think 2 months. We reached out to you because you're killing it. Just curious in terms of you've been sending proposals. Have people been responding to the automated messages?
Yeah, I mean, for the most part, getting onto the drip jobs, drips and getting to scheduling has been very quick. Honestly, most of the responses that I've been getting through the automated responses have been like just
After you
because
send the
I
proposal, mostly,
after I send the
right?
proposal and so I've gotten maybe one or two where they were kind of on the fence and the automated email helped sway them over to the side.
Yeah,
So,
good.
but for the most part, it's, a lot of them have been just, I go out, do the estimate, and they want to get on the schedule within the next couple days. So,
Huge, huge,
um,
man.
yeah, absolutely. So,
So overall, would you say? I mean, it's pretty easy. Software can be pretty crazy. I mean, one of our focuses as a company is to like try to make it as simple as possible for you to get in, do what you need to do, and get out. Do you feel as though like, it's pretty easy to navigate and use?
I think once you spend a good day and a half with it, it's yeah, you can jump right in as long as
Cool.
you're, somewhat computer savvy. Absolutely. Yeah.
Love it,
So
man.
it's getting more user friendly, I feel like,
Yeah, yeah. Did you
from the
notice we
start.
started putting the lead sources there on
Yeah.
the deal cards?
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, it's
I
just
like
being
that.
able to see where people come from, right?
Yeah, and the customers have been using it too. It's
Yeah,
great.
yeah. Well,
Yeah,
we force
it's
them to on that
yeah.
form.
I
Yeah, I
wondered
mean,
because it just started all of a sudden. I'm like, oh,
yeah,
word of mouth, cool.
yeah.
Yeah.
Word of mouth, and
Okay.
you know what? Generally, people are really honest on there, which
Yeah.
is cool. It's
Yeah.
not like they just like pick whichever one. Because I'll kind
Yeah.
of follow up sometimes, like, how'd you hear about us? Just to see if they lied. It's
Yeah.
like, all right, that matches with what you put.
Yeah.
It's like I
Yeah.
got data that I need to look at, lady. So make sure you're correct here.
Right.
No, that's awesome,
Exactly.
man. So just last thing, man, I always like to end with this on one of these is you were on the fence more than, like I said, anyone. I think you tried it and then you didn't use it. And then I think Mike gave you a kick in the butt. And I was like, dude, give it
Yeah.
a try. We sat down. If you if you could talk to somebody that's on the fence, maybe just doesn't have a good system or has their own system and they're thinking about DripJobs, what's one thing you would say to them, to sway them?
I would say, I mean, you're not locked in. And it, like I said before, the return on investment's immediate. If you can present yourself well to the customer, Drip Jobs will do the rest.
Boom.
That's it.
Love it,
Keep it
man.
simple.
Keep it simple. Mark, you're
Yep.
the man. Continued success for you, my friend. I see that you're growing, and I think it's only up from here. I appreciate your time, man. This was 100%
Absolutely.
voluntary on your part, bro, and it means a lot. You
Yep.
took time out of your day to do it. So thanks, man.
Thanks a lot, Tanner. Take